More than half of Americans say they fight with friends, loved ones, because of stress. And more than 70% say they experience real physical and emotional symptoms from it. How many of you have ever experienced stress? It is not ever possible to tell somebody that you have not experienced stress in your life. Every person has somehow gone through stress during their lifetime, and a lot of people do not know how to deal with it. Even as a child, you can go through stress of finding friends, doing homework, fitting in at school, wearing the right clothes, and many other ways. No matter how old or young you are, you're going to have to deal with stress. However, it is how you deal with your stress that matters the most. There are many causes, effects, and types of stress that people deal with on a daily, monthly, yearly, and lifelong basis. Stress has multiple different ways that many people don't even think about. One main cause is that many people are now dealing with divorce. It is not only the children, but also on the adults. The stress comes from being unhappy in the relationship, possibly hurting each other, hurting the children, or many other different ways. Another cause could be the loss of a job. The stress that is being caused comes from the person not being able to fulfill the job or becoming too lazy at work and not doing the work that is needed to be done. A third point my mom gave in the interview with her was people having a chronic illness or injury. Causes that can lead to a chronic illness is ongoing poverty, dysfunctional family, or many others. My mom also gave me a point of stressing about deadlines with schoolwork. This is a major point that I can also relate to because I've always been the person to procrastinate and wait till the last minute to do any assignment. It causes more stress with someone than they should allow, but also some people like waiting till the last minute. I know I personally do better when I wait till the last minute and putting some pressure on myself, and that is the reason that I wait till the last minute to do homework, studying, whatever it is that comes with school. Also, when going into teaching, waiting till the last minute to do lesson plans, grading, or renewing a license or other reasons, it makes people think that they cannot get it done on time, therefore leading to causing the stress. Not only are there causes, but there are effects on stress as well. When people are stressed, they can get headaches, irritability, depression, and the nervous system can set a fight or flight response to the stressful situations. Specifically when looking into headaches, it can lead people not being able to work or focus on projects that need to be done, which leads to being an effect from stress. When talking to my mom in the interview, she said depression is also a major effect on stress. People do not know how to handle the stress given to them and think it will never change and never get better, leaving them to be depressed all the time. They're not going to try to change it because they don't think that it will get better. Also, depression can lead to suicide from the stress. Another reason you need to know how to deal with the situation and not completely give up on yourself. The effects come from many different causes. It could be the simplest cause of waking up late to cause stress and lead to many different effects of headaches, irritability, and many others. When looking at the nervous system sending the fight or flight, it sets off a person's whole body. It can send them into freaking out mode on anyone with anything just because one little thing, and then everything makes them stressed out and upset, and can also make the other person stressed out and upset when it's not even their fault. It is not fun not knowing what makes you stressed. Therefore, looking at types of stress to get the help you need might be the best. When it comes to little stress, you do not need to figure out what type of stress it is because it could just be a little friendship disagreement. However, when it comes to daily stress and other things, you want to be able to help yourself and help others in need. The first type of stress that there is acute stress. Acute stress is the most common way people have stress. Like I said, it is caused by thinking about pressure of events that have recently happened. An example was if you have recently been involved in an argument and that has caused you to be upset, or you have an upcoming deadline, you may feel stressed about these little triggers. However, what makes this the easiest stress is after those are resolved, the stress will go away. The next type is an episodic acute stress, which is in people's lives how present frequent triggers of stress. An example is someone having too many commitments. Could be too many things at work going on, having things outside of work, homework, all the little commitments, triple booking yourself to be somewhere at many different times. Those are the little commitments and can lead to irritability and tenseness. This stress can lead to someone having high blood pressure or a heart disease. The last type of stress is a chronic stress, which is the most harmful type and can be for a long period of time. This is when ongoing poverty, dysfunctional family, and unhappy marriage comes into play from before. The person seems to never be able to get out of the stress that they are in. It can also be caused by traumatic experience that was earlier in their life, like a car accident or anything like that. It can also go unnoticed, and the person can become used to it and not want to find a solution. The final breakdown from chronic stress could be suicide, violent actions to others, heart attacks, or even strokes. So stress is not something that anyone should ever mess around with, even if it is a little problem. You need to take care of yourself when you know you need help so you can be there for others future in life. Life is not always going to be as simple, so when you need help, these pointers will help you in the right direction of receiving the help you need to live life as simple as possible. Stop stressing over it, just let it be, and everything will be okay.